Hello YouTube, vinyl community. Logan coming to you from Nerdy Vinyl once again with another installment of, hey, look what I got. I know I say this about everything I buy, so I'm just gonna say it right now. I'm very excited about everything I got this week. Let's do a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 things. I got 6 things this week. I went to 2 different shops. And I got 3 things in each shop. So I'm not gonna do everything. The order is gonna be a little bit weird. So just bear with me on that. Okay, so today on my lunch, I went to a shop that I've gotten some stuff from there. I've shown some stuff that I've gotten from there before. A video I did 2 weeks ago, I think, where I got Huey Lewis and the News albums, a couple of those. This is the same shop. So I shopped around the whole store for a while, and I found a couple of things. Well, and then I ended up, my dogs are running back and forth, sorry. I ended up settling on one album. I was looking at a few. The reason I went there is because I knew they had a copy of Iron Butterfly's In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. And I went there to get, that was my reason for going there, and then I decided against it, and without going into too much detail on why I decided not to get it in this video, because it brought up something I want to discuss in another video. So in the next couple of days, I'm gonna do that video, and I'll touch on that at that point, just why that decision was made. But anyways, so I found something I wanted more. And then I was like, yeah, I'll peruse their dollar bin. They have a lot of them. And right out of the gate, I found 2 albums that I was like, you know what? I want. One of them was one that I've been looking for. And the other one was one that I was like, it wasn't something I was looking for, but it was something I liked. And I was like, oh, it was in decent shape. So I was like, you know what? For $1, I'm going to take that. And I'll show you that one first. So I have one thing I have a lot of is soundtracks, and I happened to find some soundtracks this week. The first one I'm going to show you is the one that was in the dollar bin, and it was Grease. So the only thing really that I noticed about this is it looks faded. It looks very almost sun bleached. Just not very vibrant. The back is kind of in the same boat, as well as the inside. It just doesn't. The colors just don't pop. It's very weird. And aside from a very light bit of writing, which isn't, I don't know if it's going to show up on there a little bit. The only other issue really with the whole jacket is on the back. Somebody decided to scratch out Olivia Newton-John's face. Whatever. The records do look good. They don't look warped. They're a little bit. They look a little fuzzy. Very light surface scratching. Like maybe somebody didn't put them away after they were done listening to them. You know what I mean? But no, nothing that looks like it's going to affect the playability of it. So that was cool. So yeah, $1 wasn't going to pass that up. The other one I got is one that this is an album that I've wanted for a very long time. I've been searching for it for a long time. And it was in the dollar bin, and I'm not gonna lie, it's rough. But since it was $1, I figured for $1, It's like a scratchy lotto ticket. It it's either a winner or a loser. It's just no more of a risk than a scratchy lotto ticket. Um, and what it is Leonard Skinner's, pronounced Leonard Skinner. This is an album that I never owned this on any other format. I've always wanted this album. Um, it's got some of their, well, I mean, it's got Tuesday's Gone, Simple Man, Freebird, Give Me Three Steps. But I'll show you. So this is the jacket. This is what it looks like. Now, you look at that, and that makes you think that the vinyl or the record is warped. Surprisingly, not warped. I don't know if you can tell, but that's what's playing right now. And it's not, it's got maybe a slight in one spot, but other than that, nothing. And I was like, the playability on it is good, not great. There's no, it's weird, I've been listening to it, there's no surface noise on it, but the first track, I Ain't the One, it jumps. The first half of the song, every couple of rotations, it jumps a little bit, but it's only that one track. So, I've been to call that a win-ish. But I mean, this obviously I'm not gonna put this in a protective sleeve. I might try to fix this blown out seam. I don't know how. Maybe do the old fashioned, just drape some tape over the top of it. I will put it in a newer, cleaner inner sleeve, but I mean, it's rough. This is $1. This is like borderline, like, is it even worth $1 kind of a deal? But okay, moving on. We got more records to look at. Next one. Okay, so I went to another shop and last week, and I found a few things there. And all three things I found there, like, I totally nerded out when I found them. I was just like, whoa. So the first one I came across was this. Whalen's Greatest Hits. Now, I've owned this album on cassette and CD. Now, when I say I owned it on CD, I think I probably downloaded and burnt it off the interwebs. I don't remember if I actually bought it. But I was super excited when I saw this. Just because this, in my opinion, is a true greatest hits, because every song on it is there's no song on this album that you would skip, not in my opinion anyways. And aside from like some slight ring wear at the bottom and a couple scuffs here and there, it's in really good shape. I mean, because you've got the raised embossed gold lettering, and none of that is scuffed or starting to wear through. Well, okay, I can't really say that 100% because right there's a little bit on the G. But other than that, this thing is like superb. And that I saw it, and the guy hadn't even priced this yet. And so, but he knew I was like, well, I want it. And so he was like, meh. He's like, $5. He's like, well, it's easy. He's like, it's either a $10 or a $15 record. He's like, well, I'll give it to you for $5, because I already had a couple other things in my hand. So I was just like, for sure, dude. Now, another one that I found there that I really freaked out about, because it's something that it's one of those things that I never would have thought to even look for. One of those surprise finds. And I saw it, and I knew I had to have it. And it was $5. It's not in the prettiest shape, but the media, the record is super clean. and no damage on that whatsoever. But that is Eddie Murphy's Party All the Time. It is a single. So on one side you've got the actual song, and the other side you've got just like the instrumental version. This is just like, I mean, it's written and produced by Rick James for Eddie Murphy. And yeah, 1985. I was so excited to have this that when I left, I got in my truck, and I live about 35 minutes from where that record store was at, and I literally listened to it on Spotify the whole way home, just on repeat. Then I got home, cleaned it, and listened to it like 3 or 4 more times on record. So that was super cool. So the next 2 I got are 2 more soundtracks, and one of them I found, and I'd heard the album many times. I've seen the movie, I think, once, and I saw it at the shop, and it kind of took me back, because I was just like so shocked that this thing not only was there, but that it existed. But it's sealed, and it's the soundtrack for One from the Heart, and it's Tom Waits and Crystal Gale, and this is a 2009 repress. If you've never heard of it, it's a Francis Ford Coppola movie. It was not a very huge success. I mean, if you never see it, you're not really missing a whole lot. I don't know, but all the music is Crystal Gale, Tom Waits, and I believe he wrote the majority of the music. Everything has a very Tom Waits sound to it. The piano, the trumpets, all of this have very old, that late 70s jazzy kind of Tom Waits. And despite the cover, which is a little misleading, they are not actually the ones in the movie. So it's a little, like I said, it's misleading, but this is just, as far as soundtracks go, like, I mean, I think it's phenomenal, and I was very excited to see that. But that's not the album I was most excited about to find this week. I found this last week at the other shop I was at, the one where I got the Whalen and the Eddie Murphy, and this one that was marked at $10, and I was like, I asked him, because I was like, there's no way this is only $10 for an original pressing of this album. And he said, well, somebody wrote on the jacket in pen, so I can't get like really what it's worth because of that. And that is Purple Rain, Prince. I've been seeing a lot of repressings of this being shown a lot lately, and I've been I was actually searching the internet just to try to find a repressing of this, and haven't really been able to find one for a price that I was willing to pay. And then I found this, and it was so shocking. Like, The inner sleeve is almost perfect. It does have a slight blowout at the bottom from somebody dropping it in here so many times. But other than that, there's really no damage. The media is perfect. But like I said, somebody wrote on it right there. And so, I mean, hey, if anybody knows how to get pen off of album jackets without messing them up, let me know. I got a couple others I'll try it on before I try it on this. But I mean, other than this being a little dirty, it's a beautiful copy, and I was overly excited when I found that. But yeah, that's it. That's all the stuff I found over the last week and a half, whatever. So with that, I'm gonna get out of here. My dogs are losing their minds and making all kinds of noise. But yeah, so I will see you guys next time. Have a good one. Later.